Yeah. Some bullshit. You gotta go. You either gotta pay for the phone outright the way they got it set up right now. Yep. Gotta be better, he said. It just needed an old number. I'll probably see what's up with him tomorrow, see if he came up with something. Yeah.
Let's just take a shower, baby. Shower right action, girl, like you need me. Girl, your body's calling and I feel some type of way. Come inside. Yeah. Sit around me here from the yeah. Love you. I love it. Making love to you, baby. Edible. That means they can eat them. And let's just take a shower. Like you was me. Why can't I find it? Hey, you're turning me on and on and on and on. Giving it, just giving it. Keep it right to the legs and the hair. Pop those weasels. No, just need you, and I'm glad that you are here, babe. They put one in the air. I don't wanna stop. Nah. Hey. Let me hit it, girl. Let me hit it, girl. I love when you ride it. You're turning me on, turning me on. Can I get it? Okay. I see some hearts. Is there a heart? Is there a heart in the house tonight? Stand up! Stand up! Upstairs! I nobody in the comments is there they go. And they said, all right, where we at? They said,
Shit time. Shit time. What we going on with shit time?
Hey. I had to click on him, was giving you the ring.
Man, did James call you?
Nah.
Man, I was napping, man.
Nah, I ain't heard from bro.
Hit me up.
Yeah. You ain't leave a message.
things in this area.
Are we live?
Yeah, we've been
We
live.
live in effect, y'all. We went on close. Hey, bro, what up with
Seven-ish.
you, man? I was napping when you called me, man.
Seven-ish.
I was napping.
Y'all go ahead and give me a retweet.
What's good with you, young G?
Kyrie will say, give me. Go ahead and share this on your page, man.
Live on the podcast. Yeah, what's been good with you though, man? Yeah. Yeah, already, man. Look, I'm gonna get you back when we done, baby, bro. All right, okay, love you, man. Yes, we are live again on a good Saturday. Welcome to Shit Talking. This is where we at. Music's still loud and stuff. We're not technically live, but we technically got a lot of flies in here.
That just came out of nowhere. Wasn't here a minute ago. Next thing I know,
We need to
it's
have
all
one of them
over the
things right there, man.
Once again, this is the
So with all this racket, what's all this racket in the back? What's all that playing?
it's a grind. It's a Floss Genius.
Oh, snap.
I don't know how.
That big Brody right there.
I don't know how it got on the list, but it's on there. So.
Floss Genius, man. We don't own the rights, but that is our big brother's music right there. And I don't know if he would have an issue with us playing it back there, but that's Floss Genius.
Well, he ain't checked in on the live, so he don't know yet.
He ain't checked in on the line. Floss, you ain't checked in, so you don't know we playing your song.
He ain't showed up.
You don't know we playing your song,
It's
man.
all good.
But it's all gravy though, man. Let us get ready to get into this introduction and fall back on all the background happenings. Welcome to another edition of Shit Talking, y'all.
Shit talking.
Oh, shit is back down to a solo.
Yeah.
And we are here on another Saturday. I am your host, the one, joined by my host, Big Yoda. You didn't change it.
You know, when you get them big numbers in your life, you
Also
keep
held
turn
by
yourself big.
And also welcome all these flies that's on the
Hey.
set. I mean, all the flies.
I'm about to put the traps out on one of them already.
Damn, man. Let's give it up for our brothers who aren't here with us. Mega Fist Blaster.
Boom, boom,
Boom,
boom.
boom, 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 boom. Let's give it up for your man Truth.
Yo,
Let's give it
man,
up.
Truth been high.
And don't forget
Now,
about
now.
Bone Big Body. You know, everybody here with us. And you may hear him sometime, but you hardly ever see him. Give it up for the voice, man. He's always got an interesting,
Tay said, hey, hey.
interesting critter. He's got an interesting mind. What's up, Tay? Thank you for joining in with us on this Saturday. Sister, appreciate the support.
Yes, y'all.
The month is almost over. It's the 24th of May.
Almost.
And we are rolling right into summertime.
Shout out to the Gemini.
Yeah. Oh, the Gemini. We in Gemini season. Give it up for Gemini season.
I've always been up and down on the Gemini, but I'll give a shout
We
out
are
to
in
them.
the Gemini season right now, so we can shitting out all love to Geminis all over, everywhere.
Especially the rappers.
What's going on, man? Listen, what's going on in this divided states of America?
You know, Diddy's still hot in these streets.
Diddy is the thing. Diddy is, when you come to entertainment right now, Diddy's at the top of the list right now. So much going on in that trial right now. He's just,
And that's just foul too. You know
you'll
what
be
I'm saying?
surprised at how much shit
'Cause
and what everybody's saying about the Diddy man.
everybody, they just make him public enemy number one. Got
I
that
tell
bullseye on
you what, it
your
don't
back.
help.
With the
Damn,
bullseye
sir.
on your back.
The damn show don't help. I believe there's the voice in the corner right there. What do you got for us, voice? Come on now, bless the people with some knowledge.
Man,
What
free
can you-
Diddy, man,
Free
free
Diddy.
Diddy. Man, I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about.
He said, fuck
Hey,
everybody.
and my auntie said shit. I went in and represented his ass. Man, how much? Man, free Diddy,
Free
man.
Diddy, man. You know what? If
That's what she
Diddy
told
guilty,
me, man. She said, nigga,
like I
I'm
said,
gonna
look,
represent
the
that
stuff
nigga.
They accusing that man of is just monstrous. Like before he said, free Diddy,
Cause
man.
the other people don't do their people like that. Our people just throw. Soon
I'm
as
telling
they
you,
catch a
man.
snip, and they just blow it up in the blog and all over the place. Don't know if you're guilty or innocent or
They
not.
do
See, that's thing right there, that type of shit.
And, and then make you that stuff you ain't even been charged for in your motherfucking case. They trying you in public opinion, but shit you ain't even been charged for.
Yeah, it's a monstrosity, man. You got people like the Punisher taking stage, and Cassie's mother taking stage, talking about Diddy extorted her for $20,000 because he's been. It's just allegation after allegation, man.
I don't see him hurting nobody. I don't see him
I'm
trying
still
to
trying to
benefit
see.
financially.
Well, I'm just still trying to see what crime he's being charged with, man.
Well, they
I'm
making it
just trying to
seem
see like what the man guilty of.
it's the letter of the law type shit, like how they got.
Explain to the
me.
divided states of America what the
See?
letter of the law is for those who may not know
Now,
what the letter of
there's
the law
certain,
is.
there's law for everything. Let's put it out there. There's
Yeah.
a law for everything. It's just what they choose to enforce.
What they use, yes, and who
So-
you are.
And
what you
so
look
they
like.
can charge you high or they can charge you low.
Right.
Because I've had a speeding ticket get dropped down to burning to excessive gas. You know what I'm saying? So it's all on what they decide they want to charge you for. But then they have to prove it. In a criminal case, they have to prove it without reasonable doubt. But the feds, they got all type of different information. And they rules kind of, they kind of differ
what's
a
up,
little bit.
girl?
It's the letter of law.
Don't hit that.
Say somebody got arrested and had a pound of marijuana,
Man,
which is under the statutory limits.
So
Or,
it's
but
Sit right here.
if it's if it's bagged up, that's considered sales. You don't have to have a customer. You don't have to like sell. You sold. You don't have to have no money. All you gotta do is have bags,
There he is,
individual
man.
bags, and they
He
consider that
serious.
selling. And that was the book. That's the
I
technicality.
respect this guy.
It never sold anything to anyone.
Yes.
But the technicality was you had it like it was ready to be sold.
Right.
And depending on the level of
The letter of the law.
the crime that you're committing, and what how they want to get you,
Right.
they can boost it up or they can raise it down. It's
Right,
all
right.
because there's a law for everything.
And a lot of it
Sometimes
depends
multiple
on,
laws.
we were talking about Diddy and his controversial trial. A lot of that has a lot to do with your demographics and what you look like and where you stay, man. I heard Harvey Weinstein is getting ready to be retrial because they're getting ready to overturn his conviction because.
Cause they make it look like it look.
Well, they said he wasn't. I'm not an investigative reporter, but I was hearing something about it on about them going back in the trial and retrialing Harvey Weinstein, something based on the fact that the evidence was inconclusive. It was just all bull crap, and now they're gonna go and try to have a judge overturn the verdict and I guess take that R word off old Weinstein.
Well, that's in
He's trying to clear it.
He has different cases. He has
Okay,
cases
that's just in
in
one case.
yeah, he has cases in New York and LA.
But they didn't really specify.
One of them, I believe it was New York that's trying to get him off, let him out, but I don't think California's going to do it. So he's still going to have to do some.
So he still got litigations to deal
The
with.
thing right here, they let his ass out of there.
No, they let him out.
Shit, where he
What?
at?
He's in. He locked up.
He locked up? I thought he let his ass out of there.
He's still
He was-
incarcerated.
Which
but-
one that got walked? Which one walked in? Was it Clyde Davis?
No, it was a couple of them that the Abercrombie and Finch guy had some
Yeah,
allegations.
he got allegations right now.
But you don't hear much about it. Diddy's
Because they don't
eclipse
do
and
their
all.
people like that.
Diddy the eclipse and all that. Well, you know how they say, bring the high and mighty nigga down. Y'all know how that go. Bring the high and mighty nigga down. Your man True.
What it do, baby? What
Chime in with us on this Diddy situation.
Well, shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Either
Is Diddy up Shitty Creek?
I think he gonna up Shitty. If he ain't gonna be up Shitty Creek, he gonna be a broke one. I think they'll probably
They
take.
saying
They
that's
gonna take a lot of his money, man.
I was watching my boy Trent Out Loud. Shout out to Trent Out Loud. I fucks with old Trent. And he was basically, they were saying that they had his net worth right now, since all his litigations and all this, they got him based at a solid 400.
meal. By the time to get done with, about to be at
Solid
solid
400.
5.
They said they
That
said
just
that.
mean they liquidated his assets.
Well, that's the stuff. They said the stuff
Because-
he ain't moved around and,
because-
shifted and moved here. You know, if you don't count that
Well,
stuff.
a lot of that stuff was business that he lost.
Right,
due to-
right. Because a lot of those things ain't
Sponsor
been
type
fruition.
shit.
Never
Look at
came to
partnerships.
fruition. Yeah, it's
If
part
he
of
don't get
like-
if he don't get that much time, they gonna try to break his ass, man. You know what I'm saying? They gonna try to break
They
him.
definitely gonna
You know what I'm saying? Try to damn near put him in the poorhouse.
Well,
man.
that's what they tried to do That's what they tried to do at first. They tried to bring up all these lawsuits on him. See how many people gonna bite on that.
yeah.
Not too many people
Bill,
bought it.
yeah.
It is so. I mean, they tried, but it wasn't no substantial stuff because all his people didn't want to be seen. They are being subpoenaed in order to come to testify, and a lot of them is just testifying that he had domestic violence.
Right.
Domestic violence, and he likes to party. He pays for his escort. That now they could get him for paying for escorts and prostitution, but
But who don't do that? Fuck. Oh wow.
You don't.
I don't.
Shit. I mean, fuck. I mean, basically, they're saying if you go take a young lady out on a date and you go pay for it, then y'all go to a hotel, somebody have some sex. And what do they call that? Because basically, that's what it looked like to me.
That right.
You can't even date no goddamn body and fly from California. You buy a ticket and fly from California to Arizona, and it's consensual, and y'all go to a date, and then y'all end up having sex. What the fuck? Everybody pay. You gonna pay for that coochie? Where? Like what the say? Like I got a good friend said. By the time for that little hole, you're gonna pay $1 million. Man, come on, man.
The homie D-Rock on Facebook always saying that free pussy expensive.
Man, that's what I'm trying to say right there. Come on, man. They've been doing it for years.
That free pussy expensive.
For years.
He out there chasing.
So you know what I'm saying?
Picking up
It's
floor.
just he on a higher pay scale and shit. He's in the public eye. He's a millionaire. You out in the public eye on TV doing this and that. Oh come on, man.
Other than that, he's just been mean. You know what I'm saying?
He been, and like I said, he never fucked him up. I mean,
Just been what they say most top executives
You don't
are
think-
in the business.
yeah.
They're all assholes, they say. They're all pretty much
and they
assholes
all do some
because,
goddamn wild parties.
because of the business that they're in. And like I said, it'll change the whole dynamics of partying if
That's
he
what I'm
is
saying, you
found. If they do find this man guilty, it's gonna change the whole dynamics.
You
of
can't
the
party. Nobody been ever through no party.
It's almost to the point where you gonna have to just tell him, be like, hey man, look here.
They'll have to party online. What's that? Party Zoom?
Hey,
Zoom
just-
party?
hey, 'cause like I said, the man.
Zoom,
Well,
Zoom party.
You can't send the man to prison for his sexual deviancy. It ain't like no, they
plus
ain't
they-
said they ain't found nobody tied and
And
gagged.
plus, yeah, and plus, if
And
they was on, if they was on
against their
drugs, he
will.
was on them too. That's
Yeah.
basically what he said.
Yeah.
They all on some shit.
That's why I think.
Like I
Cassie-
said, they just saying he being mean.
Now, there's no excuse to have reason to hit a woman. Facts.
There's
but
no excuse.
as far as the sexual stuff that Cassie's all the stuff she's talking about on the, I think it all should be scratched from the.
I mean,
the
she was
case,
with him how long?
She was with
11
him for 11
years?
years. That's
She
just
the
that-
one knew who to go get.
We knew about that. Come on, we know about how.
You think
how
she brought some friends in?
Well, you know how these things can go back and forth.
Hey, I
It's
think
on
she
and
should
on.
be charged
On
with
and
that.
on. Well, Mecca,
What
we
was
got
that?
a voice in the back.
Mecca said what?
I think she should be charged with him.
That would make it a true racketeering case, a RICO case.
Right, make a true RICO case. She should be charged with him.
Fizz Blaster has an interesting point because
Instead, they
she
say
stood
she's
there-
victim number one.
Well, they're trying to say, when you being intimidated and terrorized, and the fact that she when the hand that's hurting you is also the hand that's feeding you, it makes it more difficult to break away. I'm like, bullshit.
My
man.
thing is,
Now if you getting dogged in the wax,
How-
Yeah, because she want the fancy things.
that's what
She
I'm
want-
saying.
Yeah.
You don't want to be.
want them Birkins.
I was talking to a
the
friend.
Louis.
She'd rather cry in a Rolls Royce than a Nissan
Talking to
Sentra.
a
Ain't she the
friend.
one who brought in the Punisher?
Huh?
Ain't she the one who brought in the Punisher?
I
Yeah.
believe so.
Yeah, and she got
I
most
believe
stuff.
so. She had
She
a lot to
made
do
fall?
with. She had a lot to do with a lot
Arrangement?
of it. We've got one, and we have no comments in the comment. That's all right. We are.
Well, Ty said, "Hey, bros," or Tay.
She said that about 20
I
minutes.
think I said.
Oh, Ty.
Tay. Tell you.
wasn't me. It wasn't me.
But yeah, she
She's
should.
down there at mama house.
She should be
What?
charged. She should be charged with some of that stuff to make it a true racketeering.
She was a-
'Cause
she
it's
was a
almost
worm.
like it's almost like his under bitch.
She probably was a worm.
It's like it's his under bitch. It's like, hey, she can be used for the hook. Baby, you know I'm Diddy. Like I said, I don't see now all the drugging and shit. I don't really see the reason for that. Even Cassie said there was nothing in none of the oils. She said from her understanding there was nothing in any of the oils
What
that
about the
made
drinks?
She didn't say anything about that either, but she said there was nothing in the oils that made people feel a certain way or none of that B, whatever it is. They
But
said
she
it
do
was-
admit it was oil.
Oh man, lots of it. They rated his home. They showed a rope. They showed
A lot of
high
pictures of
heels
oils
and
and-
oil.
Like
and
one of them little pools I got back there now.
Astro
to fill it
Glide.
up.
And he just like them shiny.
Yeah,
like
he
them
hey,
clothes.
down to his suit.
What's it called that? That's what you call it now? What that lubricant shit?
Astro Glide.
A KY jelly pool party. They did it in that one movie. When it was in there rap with Old Man Blue.
Was it a KY or was
Yeah,
it
the Old Man Blue was rapping with them girls and that.
man, what movie
What was that? Old school.
Oh no! He try to dodge the wrench, the big ass wrench.
not Dodge.
No, old school. I think it's old school or school something. But he was Old Man Blue. You my boy Blue.
That
He
ain't
wasn't
what it is.
No, he was in that damn pool
But
and it
they
was
did
a
say he
KY
had
jelly.
They said they said it was KYD. He had a baby oil pool. They said an oil pool. It's a baby oil.
Hey man, he like him to shine, baby. He like him to shine.
You want to slide right in your. You want to
Down
slide
to the
right
little
in your
nipples.
inbox.
Like his nipples will shine with other men.
Yeah, you wanted to be
Hey.
able to.
If they was in the oil, Diddy was in the oil.
All of them was. Yeah. Diddy was definitely in the oil.
They was all in the oil playing oil games.
So, and it's just unfortunate that, boy, your lifestyle can come right under scrutiny, man.
No matter how much money you have.
Yeah, once they open the gates, man, the gates are
But
open.
like you said though, they're gonna change the world of dating, and they're gonna change the way of these online services, online dating, because some be dating people across the seas and they fly
Yeah,
over
man,
here.
it's all,
I mean, what you
it's
call
all
that?
sex trafficking.
It's all sex
If
trafficking.
you pay somebody to come
To
over
fly
here
over
to
here
have
now.
sex with you, that's sex
That's sex
trafficking.
trafficking.
And
So-
on another story,
All them online dates,
Deborah said old school.
old school. That's what it was.
old school. Thank you for that, Deborah.
Thank you,
and
thank you.
for tuning in with us. We are discussing Mr. Combs, Diddy, Sean, Puffy, whatever you want to call him, Shiny Man. He's in the news. He's all around it. The case is going on. Prosecutors
I haven't
are
been
on
looking
it.
or listening to it, man.
I
just
catch little sound bites and little stuff like that. Like I said, I didn't know the mother said he forced her. He was gonna pay $20,000. He was gonna leak the sex tape of Cassie and Kid Cudi, his testimony. Everybody's up in there
That
saying
was really damaging though. But I'm just thinking,
So, sex
what if
worship.
your woman, like I'm thinking as Cassie's husband, your woman like to get slutted out like that, but now you got her all at the house having babies. You think she missed being slutted out? You think that he's neglecting her freedom of
Fantasy world.
yeah. Think she
she ain't have no baby.
Hey, you know what? He might be over there doing some of that shit too. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But he's nice.
I tell you
But
this.
what if you think she wants that?
Yeah,
you think
man, she's into that. She's into that, bro.
Man, some women don't get off unless you probably trouble.
She's into that. She ain't no way in the world.
It's
you're gonna
crazy
be
out
able
there.
to-
Sex games are very crazy. People do a lot of weird
She
shit.
just like multiple men pissing on her.
See what I'm
She
saying?
might be a freak,
In her
man.
mouth.
Yeah, man, look
She's
at
just a freak.
man.
So
when it comes to these sex games, it's a lot of weird shit that get people off. I mean, it's sick and crazy
People
out there,
defecate
man.
on people, drink people fluid.
It's all-
It's all a part on what you consider.
As long as you consent to
consensual.
it, yes. As long as you ain't forced to do none of the shit, you consent. Hey, man, I mean, that's what you
And
like
that's
to do.
why I have a problem with the Cassie testimony, because a lot of that, like, I agree with Mega, man. I agree with Mega. She should be dealing with some of these charges too. Only reason why they'll say, well, but we have to have a head. But that's what the RICO is. You have
That-
your head and you have your minions.
That just lets you
Can
know
she
that
be
they're coming
considered
at
as a
him.
matter? Can she
But-
be considered a matter?
That just means they coming at him for different reasons, not what they trying to charge him with. This is the strongest case they
Well,
got.
no, they can't really. They're trying to assassinate. They're trying to paint a picture of him that is going to be an ugly picture.
A monster. He was
People are gonna prosecute this man not on the letter of the law, but only because they make him look like a monster. I'm telling you.
What about the fact that he just got a lot of money? He's ready to make moves, and he got a lot of influence also, and making moves that people don't like. So they're trying to do
They're trying to
anything
take
they
him
can to bring
down.
him down.
Well, if he's a gatekeeper, like they say, they want to be able to remove this powerful gatekeeper.
You know what?
If they get him out the way, maybe there may be a lot of leeway for other
Now,
folks.
did he get to talk? He wanted to start a new black people party for the government. He wanted to buy NFL teams, and he has to pull it and cliche
And the influence
to get it done.
to
You
pull
know what I'm
up.
saying?
Well, he did. He did.
And it all boils down to what they bring it down right now.
He did have to pull that influence
But money,
down.
money is just that. It's just that money. The more money you have, the bigger the party,
the money,
and the better the party is going
and
to
the
be.
bigger your influence.
And the bigger the influence.
Your
I mean,
reach,
come on, man.
your hand goes in. You got your fingers and everything.
They're all dressed in white, you know.
Well, it was an honor to get the invite to party with Diddy.
Oh my God, I'm going to a
Think about
Diddy
it.
party.
What average typical person wouldn't want to see what that life is like, see what that
But-
party's like? You get lured
If you
in.
would have got an invitation in
But
your
there's-
status
there's
right
a-
now, would you have went to the Diddy?
Yeah, I would have went.
Yeah, but there's a lot of
Yeah.
most of the parties that the celebrities went to wasn't the freak offs.
Yeah, I would've
you know what I'm saying?
definitely-
You had to be an escort to come to the freak
I would have
off.
definitely gone because I'm gonna run into people that I've been watching on
You
television.
have to be a sex worker to
you
go
know.
to the freak offs. Diddy had a lot of parties, but to go to the freak offs, you had
So
to
you said it was the party and the after was the freak off.
And the freak off. Not all the parties were freak offs.
yeah, a lot,
You
most
see him
of
on
them
that
was.
one. You see that one on that one. Where they said we gonna get rid of the kids. We're gonna put all the kids away. We're gonna all the kids gonna have to leave, and then we're gonna get into our grown shit. You know. That probably wasn't even the freak off.
And everybody knew what he said, the grown shit.
But then
Everybody
look.
knew what that meant.
Well, yeah, we finna break out when you put the
We finna
kids
break out the
man,
oil.
The drugs finna come out. The liquor already out, but you know the drugs are too. I mean, you know, people are real people. The way people try to disguise, they use
Unlimited booze, cocaine, Molly Wops, ecstasy, all kind of shit is out there. It's in that bowl.
Everything
Joints,
your mind
marijuana.
can, anything your mind can think of is at the party. Is at the party. Like I said, even in our career, just in our music, just dealing with people and just going to parties. Nothing like a Diddy one, but the drugs was all the way right there. You know, the drugs are right there. I was the type that was gonna be trying to find
You know
out.
what I'm saying? But what, my thing is, what do
I'm trying to
you
see
what do you call that club? A sex club, like Encounters. Ain't that what a freak party is?
That's freak show is that's basically what a freak off is.
They paying
Club
to get up in the
Encounters.
motherfucker.
Club Encounters is basically what a
They
freak
handed,
off
yeah,
is.
they handed out condoms and they got sex rooms all up in that motherfucker. How I know? Cause I was there.
Yeah, that's it. That's, the Encounters is definitely.
I was there
like
like that, up in that grooving. I did a fine Philly on the floor. Like,
mean,
okay, we
well,
know what we here for. We ain't come here to
biggest-
hold hands.
The biggest problem with that is that you go across state line, which is the White Slave Act that they brought against Jack Johnson, the Mann Act law.
taking women across state lines and things. He was taking white women. They had an issue with that.
Was it like kidnap or was they?
No, they got
basically,
Chuck
it was
Berry.
The same thing they got Chuck Berry on. The same
Yeah.
thing they got.
And that's my only
R.
problem with
Kelly.
it.
R.
That's my only
Kelly,
problem with it right
uh,
there. They was willing,
Want to do it.
and that's
The-
my only problem with it. Right
Demanding
there.
that they go.
What do you think about the bragging rights you get to brag about when you get back to work Monday? Oh my God, I was at the Diddy, I went to a Diddy, all white. Just think about the bragging rights, because everybody don't have access to that life. That's just like that life. That's like when you staring in a window, you know, you're like, ooh, if I can just get in there one time, you know, it's just that type of, everybody's intrigued by that. Money and power and success and just, that's the other side of the fence. You know what I'm saying? We over here, they're over there, and it's interesting, it's intriguing. The people, you got people over there you grew up watching, you grew up listening to, you got so much. It's so much. You want to be over there for so many reasons, man.
Hey man, I'm gonna switch to what you call it. Just witness this right now. It's trip me out, right? You know, back in the days, you know what I'm saying, you go in the store, you know, maybe you got no money, you going to steal, you getting steal, you out of there, right? You run. Or you do a beer run, you got a beer, you roll. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was at the store and I seen this kid, kids in it. I peeped out when he was doing it. I'm gonna give me a water. Dude just in the back, filling up. The two countermen seen what he was doing. Look at it, watching when they was speaking a different language. I couldn't understand it, but they watching and said, watch this. The dude just kept back there filling up. All this time, I didn't see them goddamn 24 packs of Corona. He had 2 of them in boxes, right? So I'm up there paying for my water right there. Dude came out smiling with the Corona just walking. Dude said, hey, put it down. Put it down. Stop right now. You put it down. Dude put it down. He smiled and put it down. What happened to get and go? They so goddamn bold that they can get away with some shit. He was walking out of it
Trying not to
slowly.
bring no attention to himself.
Had the big ass beard walking toward the door.
Most companies' policy is don't do nothing. So
Don't
you should
chase
be
him.
able to walk out.
They definitely say don't chase him.
I've heard about a man recently being fired because
He chased somebody.
he actually fought him, kept him in the store.
And tried to do something. Put it down. He
Chased
put it
him
down.
against his will. And what did they do to him after he put the
They let him out the store and said, don't come back. I told you don't come back. But he went back to the same store to do the same thing.
Might have been white.
No, he was black, dude.
He ain't got no ride nowhere else. He ain't got no money for no beer. He definitely ain't
Well,
got
at
no
least
money
they didn't
for
take him to jail and get him tased and pepper sprayed and all
That's
those
what he
things.
didn't call police. He said, hey, I told you don't come back here. And then the dude get up into this big ass truck, lifted truck.
And ride off.
I guess with his homies and rolled off. I'm
They
like,
just trying to
they didn't
do a
get
bit
in.
wrong.
They didn't get no business.
How about the night we was at we were at Walmart one night and these 2 suspicious white girls, 2 white girls in the store. I mean, just looking suspicious. I'm wondering like, what are they doing over here by me? But they look like they up to some shit. Come to find out, man, they was stealing. They was stealing and running out the store. They were taking taking this shit out and coming back in.
Ain't nobody watching.
Ain't nobody noticed nothing. I noticed why I'm like, I wonder why this girl just storming out that exit sticking like that.
It wasn't even an
Running
exit.
out- They was running out the store to go
They
pick the
went-
stuff up.
To come back and get more.
To come
Yeah,
back and
came
get
right
some
back
more.
in.
I said, what are you going weird at? And they go again. I'm like, what they doing over here? Whatever they up to, let me get away from them. Let me get away from them because they look like they up to shit. Crazy, man. It's crazy, but yeah, shit's so high, man. I'm surprised they ain't went in and held everybody's houses just to get their groceries.
Man, it's
So
crazy.
bad,
I'm like,
man.
I've been in that shit, man. I'm like, that is so crazy. These kids, I'm thinking.
I was talking to a guy the other day about privilege. And we were talking about, all right, you know, you got white, black, you got poor, rich. What about good looking and not so good looking? I'm like, so would you agree that, I was asking the Divided States of America, would you say that good looking people have it easier than not so good looking people?
Yep.
Most
What do y'all
definitely.
think?
Yep.
What do you
Most
gentlemen
definitely.
think?
I most definitely.
Most definitely.
Brandon says most
Most
definitely.
definitely, because
I
I
would have
seen
to
it.
agree.
I seen it at a club, getting into the club. They let these club, like you said, y'all seen it before, y'all in the line. They let these certain people in the line, but these fine women come up looking good, all dressed up. They let them in the club.
Yeah.
They fine, they gonna attract business.
Yeah.
But they let them on up in the club while brother's still in the goddamn line.
Right, come on.
That
in.
them on there, y'all seen them plenty movies.
Come
I've
on,
seen it in
man.
real life. I'm like, wait, this about something.
So we would
Well,
say
men, all men is considered ugly when it comes to nightlife because
Right.
women in before free, before such and such.
Right.
And men are never.
Never get that
well,
goddamn
they say if the women in there, the men gonna come.
But I'm just saying, if them women was ugly, they would have been let in.
See, that's what I'm saying.
They
That
would've
plays a
been let in.
different role. When you say beauty pageants, have you ever heard of a not so beautiful
You
pageant?
ever heard of an ugly pageant? The ugliest girl win?
The ugliest girl award.
The ugly
Well,
girl.
who wants to step up and be called the ugliest girl award? Miss Ugly America.
The ugliest hair.
Miss Ugly.
Now, who's
America.
gonna participate in that?
Who want to participate in Miss Ugly
Miss Ugly
America?
America.
Deborah said yes.
Guess what, Deborah? That looks play a role in the way you're treated in life. I would agree. Yeah, definitely. I said, well, if you run over there and change that flat, I'm noticing if you look like Beyonce, you gonna run faster. I said, but if she looks like Precious, you might just walk over there. You might even think you
gonna keep on
You
driving.
might even hope somebody beats you over there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you all right? Or you
You
good?
gonna keep on
all right,
driving.
keep on going.
She look like she could change tires.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But let that
She
thing-
got it.
Oh, her back big. Her back big. She can handle it.
Let that be like a Beyonce figure,
Yeah.
a Holly Berry figure. Ooh, you gonna
And that's what that was the point I was making. I'm like, you know, that's
Yes.
how society is. We all like what's appealing to us. You know.
Now it also can kind of backfire because some pretty looking women, they go probably say to school or some this and that, they probably get picked on because other people are jealous of them and they want to, you know what I'm saying, jump them or pick them and beat them up because their hair done or they pretty or they dress nice.
I've
So they
heard
want to
about
go.
that.
They want, you know what I'm saying, they want to go beat them up.
That's
Oh, you think you better than us?
You think
You
you
think
so
your hair
pretty?
longer?
You so pretty. Let's claw her up.
Yeah.
Let's
The
scratch her
king-
eyes up.
The king said, "Wow,
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Why what, LaKenya? Why what?
wow, uh-oh."
Why what? We're just talking about if beauty plays a role in how far you can go in life. I believe it is. No one wants
Jobs too.
jobs. Well, just think about Hooters. Think about each percent. Think about all servers. Most servers, you want them to be at some kind of
Kill the
attractive
kills. Twin Peaks.
because you need something that's it's gonna help your tip. I remember when I was working at Black Angus, they wanted to try to bring you in their bar, get that bar popping. They put all the ladies in those.
Yeah.
They was actually recruiting them trying to. It was funny to me because I'm like, I wonder how they gonna figure this. Who they gonna pick to be the pretty girl? Who the pretty girls that they gonna put on this bullseye? It was called the bullseye
Right.
shit. And they had everybody snugged up in these shirt pussy. I said, I'm curious to see who's gonna be the bullseye
Bullseye girl,
girls.
yeah.
Yeah. Who's gonna be the bullseye girl? It was just interesting to me. And some people got picked and some people didn't. You know what I'm saying? Based
Bigger the
upon-
titty, the bigger the
the
tip.
bigger the titties, the bigger the tip. Unfortunately, the more bush they had pushed out of there, the better their tip was. These were the women that Black Angus wanted to represent, to be the bullseye girls. So definitely, beauty does play a role. Talk to her.
Deborah
about it.
said, "Good-looking people get more than not so good-looking people."
True.
I agree. They get catered to way more than people, and it's the same with color. The blacker you are, it seems like the worse you're treated. Depending on where you, it just seems like that. You know that.
Yeah.
You know that old porch monkey. You know your little tar baby. You know all
In
that.
this divided
all
stage
that
of
stuff.
America.
And we're divided by those little bitty things.
A little bit
You-
thing. Instead of saying, hey, we all look good, we all
demographics.
beautiful.
Your car, I got a Ford, you got a Ford, you got a Chevy.
So-
All that stuff is designed to make
Apparently, Deborah is a good-looking girl because she said, "You are so right. Some girls tried to jump me in high school. They said I thought I was all that."
Deborah said, don't let them get
Hey,
up.
that's them good-looking people problems.
Deborah said she had problems. She had issues. I will appreciate your honesty with girls thinking she thought she was all of that because she was pretty. And like your man Juice was saying, you have those cliques. Those are the are they ugly?
Kenya,
girls?
Yes.
Kenya said, when you're ugly, you don't have to worry about being snatched or kidnapped.
But
That's what make you make a another interesting point. Say they base it off those who may give up a bigger fight too. They say they don't want to kidnap a lot of niggas.
they don't want to kidnap nobody
They
ugly.
don't want to kidnap nobody ugly. It might be a fight.
Ain't nobody gonna give you no ransom for that.
You know
ugly
what I'm
girl.
saying? And they say they
That's
base it
messed
off
up,
on
man.
the ones that might be. She's got a big back. She's gonna fight us.
That's messed up, man.
She's gonna fight us. Man. We're not going to be able to. We're not going to be able to.
The ugly girl say, hey, what about me?
You make it home.
You make it home.
You get home safe.
You tell her we got her.
You get home safe. We're gonna take it. We're gonna take it with us.
Ain't gonna
I guess
push
that's
it.
not fair to do that kind of voice. I guess that's could be any voice.
Unless you
Could be
Donald
any
Trump.
voice. It could be- I don't make it sound like a cartel. You know,
Donald Trump.
you could be the Russian. You're Russian. Take it home, man. Take it home. You
Take
know.
me.
Take me.
Push her hard.
You
Go.
Get out.
Run up on me. Still on the kidnapper. Boom, 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 boom. I said take me. I said kidnap me. You do it, man.
I'm going.
You're too much of the aggressor. You're too much of the aggressor. But that's funny because that's how society pits people against
It's
each
a
other.
dirty game.
Big, small, fat,
It
skinny,
definitely is a dirty
light,
game.
dark, ugly, pretty. You know, that's
They push
just
it against each other. We
they
all
always pit, and that's
we
for
all
everyone. That's
beautiful.
for everyone.
All shapes, sizes, and color. We
I
all
believe
beautiful,
beauty's
baby.
in the eye of the beholder.
Yes.
I see you.
What may not be beautiful to you
Maybe beautiful
may
to
be
somebody else.
beautiful to someone else. So you just have to accept you who you are, and confidence is the
The beauty's
biggest.
on the skin deep. Yeah,
But
yeah.
they want that beauty though.
Oh, yeah.
They run with it until that beauty runs out on you. You know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, they go get them
And
somebody
just like
else.
that, it was a beautiful woman. You know what I'm saying? I don't get the name, but she was beautiful. But then she, I guess she got an accident. She got a big old scar across her face.
Well, no longer beautiful.
She now, as she felt some type of way. She felt she was no longer beautiful now.
Cut off the nose,
And,
slap
yeah.
your face.
So now she like feeling all ugly. And nobody want to be with the big old scar across her face, big old mark that left her. But at first she was a nice looking woman. I mean, I still thought she was nice
Just
with
went
the
very,
scar.
very
But
superficial. Now she's got that scar on her
she
face.
got that scar.
That's
so
that blemish. It takes me back to the movie Seven. That movie Seven with Morgan Freeman and your boy Brad
Oh
Pitt.
yeah, I remember that.
When
Yeah.
they had the young lady, she was a starlet. I guess she was a model. She was just vain. She was real vain. And he's like, I guess he cut off her nose.
Eva said, turn the volume up. Y'all can't hear us?
Who said? Oh, wow. I told you we need those microphones, man. Thank you, Eva. Thank you. Because I've been
Put
telling
no
you,
microphone on the phone.
we need them right here on our things.
It's not. It's for the live. You
It's
can't
for
put
the-
no microphone on
Well,
the
tell that thing Eva who can't hear
I'm
us.
asking
The,
you to hear
the
it.
technical man who always said we got everything under control, but we
They
can't
do have the camera
hear
hooked to the
us.
phone, but I don't know if it's gonna hook to all the phone.
I'm glad.
I'm
Kenya
talking
said,
about
I'm glad to be
microphone.
ugly because at the club I get to drink for free because the nigga be going so hard to get the pretty girl. The nigga be paying the ugly girl and don't even know it, if that makes sense.
She gets the drinks free.
You're saying what am I saying? You saying you're an ugly girl, Kenny? Is that what you're saying?
I'm glad to be ugly because at the
Glad to
club
be ugly.
I get to drink for free because the nigga be going so hard to get the pretty girl, the nigga be paying for the ugly girl and don't even know it, if that makes sense.
I'm trying to see what it makes. You're saying you're so ugly you drink for free because the
He's
brothers
trying to
are-
get the good- he's
he
trying to get the pretty
so
girl.
he trying so hard to get the pretty girl and he's paying for your drinks too?
Okay, her
trying to
friend.
keep the friend happy.
He trying to keep the ugly friend happy.
I would
And
assume.
what your ugly friend drinking? Eric and Jerk. Your ugly friend like E&J, right?
To get the pretty girl, she said,
Give it that hardcore.
Wait till that. If you buy her a drink, if you buy me a drink, you gotta buy my friend a drink.
Yeah, okay, that's what she said. She's like, he paying for the ugly girl drink too, because the pretty girl, as long as the pretty girl keeps showing teeth, the ugly girl finna get drunk too.
And he
You
trying
crazy.
not to look like
You
he
crazy.
cheated.
I
Yes,
appreciate
shit.
that comment.
You're not the ugly girl.
But I don't think you're ugly. I don't think
She said yes.
anyone's ugly. Yeah, we get that. Thank you for your comment. Thank you for sharing that with us.
You know, Kenya Lightweight want to be a comedian, so some you got to take some of her
Well,
comments
you
with a
know,
grain
she
of
should.
salt.
I told her to step into it and go ahead and own it and start putting some material together and test out your comedic skills on a small.
Yeah, I might buy the first. I might buy the first drink, but that second one, hell no.
You know how pretty she is. You know, I mean, you might before you know it, you done spent $120 on her,
Man,
and then she gone. And you
I'm not
looking
gonna
for her.
sit around nobody that long at no damn club with that loud.
No, I'm not.
What you doing? You doing?
I'm trying to think if
talking
I've
shit?
ever. I'm trying to think if I ever rolled up on.
Trying to
somebody
talk
trying
over
to
the damn music.
buy him a drink or something. That's not something.
buy the pretty girl a drink, and the ugly girl's right there. So to get the pretty girl, you bought the ugly friend something to drink too.
Mm-hmm. Now my friend drinks too. What does she want? They got
Water.
they got 99 cent E&J.
They got water.
Water.
Let's give her 12
Or-
shots of E&J.
Or I can bring my ugly friend with me.
You know. But yeah, but it's the point I'm trying to make is
I'll come.
I might just be the ugly friend. and
Kenny
shit.
said that part.
You know, messed up. It's messed up because some people be thinking they fine until they get told
Told
they ugly.
I mean, I haven't got told I was an ugly man. That happened to me.
Yeah, me too.
That happened to me.
Oh yeah, he ugly
I
boy.
might want to talk to you. You ugly. I'm like, God damn.
I've been told I was ugly with a little dick.
You know what I'm saying? Ugly, man.
It's okay, I'm ugly.
Do his genitalia in there too. Not
None
only
of
ugly,
them can told they got a little dick though.
you
Just
know what I'm
me.
saying? You ugly
Yeah,
and your
my
dick
dick.
is small. You ugly and
I
you
should go kill
gotta,
myself right now.
you ugly and you gotta be in the sauce.
They said my turtle was in my shell.
He said,
So-
you little and you got
The turtle head. You know the turtle head come out there and screw it back up. I have heard that.
turned up like and you hung like a tuna can. You know what I'm saying? But
It's
like
a
I
cold
said,
game
it's a
out there,
cold world.
man.
It's a cold world. That's why you have to.
That's why you must.
You have to be comfortable with
Who you are, you must love yourself because
Now
you
that-
may be ugly to some and fine to others.
Well, you're not
It
gonna
don't
be-
matter.
you're not
What do you
gonna
think about yourself?
I look good to myself.
Me too. I look good to myself.
You ain't
I
gonna
love
be
the skin I'm
attracted to
in,
everybody.
baby.
Everybody's not gonna find you attractive. The moment you realize that in a big vast world, you alright.
I
You ain't
dance
gonna
naked in
pull.
the mirror every
You
day.
ain't gonna pull.
I was a
What you
Dancing.
think you make him pull?
I was a skinny dude with a long head and big lips.
You know,
You know what I'm
just,
saying? Lord.
you gotta accept. You just gotta accept who you are
That's it.
and keep moving on. I want to segue into another situation where it's just about equal. And I said, should women ask men out? Get in the ring with me, Divided. Should women ask men out? You have a guy at work. He's handsome. You like him. Should you ask him out? Is it okay for you to walk up to him and say, "Hey, Doug, I think you're cool. I've been checking you out. I like the way you bite your lip. Would you like to have tea and crumpets with me? You know, is it all right? Talk to me, Divided."
Well, what King ain't done yet. He said, I'll watch your coat, your purse, jacket, as long as that nigga is buying them drinks.
The guard dog. Say you the guard dog. Say you that guard dog. You gonna shake anything that gets close to the purses and the keys.
Don't forget
And
them drinks
as
coming.
long as they keep giving you that 99 cent E&J, you all right.
Hey man, I bought you a lot of drinks. Tell your girl to give me that number now.
Man.
Tell that girl to give me that number.
And
You
then
know
the
what I'm saying?
girl still shoot you down. Nah, he ain't worth it. And then
She just give, hey, but some of them set up just to get free drinks all night. Then
Okay,
after you're done,
Deborah said, I think it's okay to ask a man out.
yeah.
Have you
I
ever
think it's
asked
okay
a
for
man
woman
out?
to ask a man out?
Have you ever asked one out? Will be my next question to you.
Yeah, she asked me out.
There you go. Yeah, I was just wondering, cause I've heard some people say, "Nah, it's a man's responsibility. It's a man's job."
gotta get all
to
over
ask
this.
a woman
Well,
out.
I guess I must be ugly because I've never been asked out.
I've been asked
I don't
out.
think I ever been asked. I mean, have I been asked out?
I've been asked out.
Hey, I
I've
take
been
that
asked
back.
out.
I've been asked out, but I didn't know I had to pay
You know what I'm saying?
until the bill came.
To the bill.
Oh,
So
okay.
I don't know if that's me.
Hey, when you
I don't
ask
know
a
how
person
that
out
works.
too,
Are you required to pay the bill?
hell yeah, you ask them out.
If you ask them out, it's your responsibility to pay the bill.
Now my wife didn't ask me out.
I was also actually asked to go out with two people and had to foot the bill. Unbeknownst to me.
Oh,
Deborah
wow.
says I have.
Okay.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. She didn't ask me out.
That's cool. Yeah, I appreciate
She
the
said she
honesty.
didn't like me. She said I was too loud.
I appreciate the honesty, yo, because a lot of these, you know, a lot.
I don't think I ever been asked. Have a woman?
I mean, I've been asked out to move some stuff.
No, we talking about a date. No, not call the man with the truck. Call the man with the pickup truck. Yeah, I want to be there.
It was a
got
woman
that.
that initiated the conversation to let me know that she liked me. Then she waited for me to get the number and ask her out.
Right.
She initiated the whole situation, let me know that she was interested, but she never asked me out. She just made the move. You know what
She
I'm
just
saying?
made the first move.
She made the first
She
move.
broke the ice with the hello, how
Oh,
are
yeah.
you, yada yada.
And she waited for me to ask her out because she didn't ask me out. The phone called and the phone called and then next thing you know, yeah, you would like to go out.
Yeah, man.
Boom. Yeah, that's how my shit happened. But I don't think I ever been.
Yeah, I've been asked out just about once, just once,
Have I?
just once. You know what I'm saying? And
No, I don't think I ever.
And Yeah, I said, yeah, well, if you fly, then I'll buy. Since you asked me out, we drive, yeah, I'll pay for
That's
it.
probably why a lot of women don't want to ask the man out
Because they don't want to feel
bill.
obligated to put the bill. Well, if I ask him out, do I have to pay for it?
Broke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's another truth. Ladies.
Brokey.
Ladies, if you asked out a man,
Yeah.
are you responsible for the bill?
I think
Can a man call you a brokey if you take him to McDonald's?
Hey, what's wrong with them? That's high as hell. A Big Mac, a quarter pounder, filet fish.
You gotta
French
say it
fries.
right. A lay cheese, a Big Mac with lay cheese. You put a little royalty on it, make it sound like, you know what I'm saying, a Royale with cheese. You know what I'm saying? That's what we going. We gonna get that Royale
Devin
with
said,
cheese.
I tried to pay for the date, but he wouldn't let me. He said it was for him to pay for the date, even though I asked. You simp!
He's a fool.
I mean, you know what?
Messing up the game, man.
And that's how the stock goes down.
Plummeted.
At least go half. You know, if
I
it's
ain't-
the worst case
I don't want to pay
scenario.
for nothing.
Worst case, at least go half. You asked me.
And Deb, did you
You should at
did
least
you say
have it
okay?
covered.
That's fine. Yeah, okay.
Or did you insist on paying the bill? I insist.
I'm a woman. I make my own money, and I want to pay this bill.
Sit down.
Yeah, cause y'all want to be equal in everything
Yeah,
else.
sit down and shut up.
And stop paying and stop lifting that furniture, paying them bills. Y'all want to be equal in everything. Take out the trash. Y'all want to be equal in everything else.
I just say in this day and age, it can go both ways. A woman can ask a man out now. A woman can foot the bill now.
Because they
A
can
woman
work
can
now.
drive now because all the things a woman
Yeah, I
can
would
do
feel bad.
those so many years ago, they're able to do now. They're in a position to do those
I don't
things.
feel bad. Pay that
So
bill,
I think
baby.
it's okay for a woman to ask a guy out if she finds
I don't feel
him
less of a
attractive.
man. Yeah.
I don't think I feel less of a man if she comes
I ain't
asking me
talking
out.
about men don't like women that make more money than them.
I do.
I think that's all in your head. Men ain't gonna let you just treat them any old way just because
But
you
I
make
make more money, yes.
You're not finna diddy me because you make more
More
money.
money.
You know, I'm not finna be your Cassie.
Man, ain't gonna have me calling
You
up
know.
female prostitutes every night.
But I don't.
Can't do that.
I would
Don't take a cross line.
That means you're financially secure. I might need a loan.
Yeah.
I have no issues with my woman making more money.
Deborah said, I tried twice to pay for the bill, but he said no.
You shouldn't have left your money on the table anyway.
Yeah.
Did you pay for the tip?
At least.
But an attempt is better than none attempt.
You know what? Deborah, I'm your husband, and you never want to pay for the bill with me.
If shots fired.
Bang, bang!
Hulali 5280 said, I'll pay for the second date, but not the first.
I
Why?
respect that hulali.
What if you
But
ask
what
him?
asked
Why
her
did you
now?
ask him?
Yeah. Why you gotta pay for the second? What's this order stuff?
Why not pay for the first and the second?
Why not just pay for it, period? Because you got the money. And it probably
You
was
might
your
have more
idea
money.
in the
Yeah.
first place.
You might have more money than that person. He might be short.
Deborah said no.
She said no to me.
Man.
Firm.
Firm, no. I ain't paying for shit.
No, nothing else. No, nothing, just no.
I mean, like I said,
No,
if you
no,
have
no,
why?
no is universal language.
If you have to,
Because she think I'm ugly.
she said there will be people should pay their own bills.
The man she offered to pay was boy. Look like Michael Jackson and Prince.
Drop dead gold.
Yeah, that's Deborah. She said he said he ain't handsome enough for you to
I
want to
ain't
fit the
handsome
bill.
enough for you to put the
Deborah said, what we pay for each other.
Okay, all right.
I don't remember that.
I tell you what, in a world where women are considered equal, then
Right.
everything it levels the field. Everything it can be all on a woman too.
Hulali said technically whoever
Lorette?
extends the invite pays.
Yes.
I agree with that, Hulali. I agree if the woman says, "Hey, do you want to have tea and crumpets?" And then are you paying for the tea or the crumpets or both?
I'm paying for both.
I'm paying for the tea and the crumpets. I would gladly go with you there.
Yeah.
I'm so hungry.
But
Deborah said those were the times before we were married, so the game is different
the
when
name
you're
has
married.
changed when you
But
get married.
But on date night and I ask you out for a date, I'll pay for it.
I remember that.
All right. Date night,
I
baby.
will remember.
He said he's gonna hold you to it when you go, honey. Let's go play the pool.
I've always say, no, I want to stay in the house. No, I'm
And you gonna
good.
say, yeah, as long as it's on your
But
dime.
if you ask me to go out on your dime, I'm going.
I think that's fair.
You don't
I
have to
think
worry
that's
about a
fair.
thing.
I think that's fair, man.
And I want to go somewhere expensive.
Papa do.
I want to be treated like a handsome guy.
And they say you wanna be cheated
He
like
said,
you be-
baby, if I ask you
Look.
out for a specific date night, yes, I'm going to pay. Specific,
All right, then.
specific date night.
A specific date night. Honey, we going to go.
It get narrower and narrower.
Let's walk around Tempe Town Lake. I got an ice chest full of water and Gatorade. I made some sandwiches, salami your favorite, salami and sharp cheddar.
You got some of the pig feet from your cousin.
Freddie got some
Kids said again, the ugly girl will eat for free.
How does ugly girl keep eating for free? It bull crap.
Because the pretty girl.
Because the pretty girl brought her along.
Well, you know what? Don't ever go anywhere by yourself. Because if you do, you're gonna starve. That's basically what you're saying, right, kid? If you go anywhere by yourself, you're starving.
Look here, I already paid for the drinks. Now we go to Denny's afterwards. You're not getting something for free for eating. You better bust one of them
Or
pockets.
you can get can I have a cup of free water, a couple of free lemons,
With some lemons.
and a couple of packages of free sugar, and there you go. You got
Lemonade.
That cool, refreshing
that
drink.
cool, refreshing drink.
And if you squeeze them just right,
You know what I'm saying?
you might be able to
You
eat
might
the
get
good.
some pulp in there. You might even get a little pulp in there. If you
Ooh,
squeeze
country
it.
time.
Mess up that lemon and get the pulp in it. You know what I'm saying? But yes, it's unfortunate that we're divided like that, and it's divided. That's why we called it the divided states of America, because
They always
we're all divided. The smallest things divide us.
Kenya said, y'all got me LMAO, and Deborah saying we gonna be dressed head to toe, and that kind of date night.
Well, you gotta put on.
Now she wanna dress me up and hide my ugly.
She said she wanna dress up the ugly.
You
The
wanna
husband
dress
said
the
you wanna dress the ugly up.
She wanna put you in a monkey suit.
Put me
She
in a
said
monkey
she wanted to
suit
have on a
for a
bow
monkey.
tie, a tie, nigga, a penguin suit with the tie top hat.
But you can only wobble. You can't even you can't stride. You can only wobble.
Man.
The thing, Kenya said, pretty girls are my American Express card. Never leave home without.
That's good. I like that one.
What if you lose your car? You just stay at home.
You don't leave home without it.
Stay your ass in the house.
If you lose that car, you stay home. It's gonna be a hard night.
Fuck around and get shot.
I see something, right?
Fuck around and get
We're
shot.
gonna switch this now. You know, you got your girl. Say y'all went together for a long time, but you never noticed.
Right.
All right, but sometimes, you finally paying attention, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She cooking your food. She been cooking your food for a long time. And you walk up and then you see her one day go in the bathroom, lose the bathroom, take a nice little dump, but she didn't wash her hands. She just went straight to the kitchen, started fixing your thing. Now, she been fixing your food all this damn time. You think that's the first time she did it?
Hell no.
She don't wash her hands.
That's a habit.
And you've been eating all that time. Then would you eat that food, or would you throw it away and tell her about herself?
If the food comes to me and if she goes in the bathroom, I see her not wash her hands.
There was a little behind us that said, why not show off the beautiful and the handsome?
Show off the beautiful and the handsome. I like that. You know, but you need
She said,
to.
why not?
Why not show off the beautiful and the handsome? I totally
In a
agree.
monkey suit.
There's nothing wrong with it. Handsome is what handsome does. But we have moved along a little bit there when we was asking a question about hygiene. If you know a person's been cooking your food for a certain amount of time, and then you find you just realize that they don't be washing their hands, then what do you do in that
She
case?
said, no, don't eat.
That's the only thing I can say.
Oh.
Now you're left with the choice now, like
Stanky fingers.
now you left with a choice now, like I'm gonna.
But you been
keep
eating
doing
it all that time.
Ain't nothing you can do about that. You gotta go. You gotta just.
Why not
fuck
keep
up.
eating it?
You have to stop right there. The minute you get wind of it, you gotta stop. Like, God damn, you know, ate up on all kind of bacteria and parasites.
Man,
Could be, that's probably
That's
why
how you get
hung
pink
over.
eye.
Yeah,
That's how you get pink eye.
That's how you hung over. Wash your hands. If you're gonna be preparing food for people, wash your dickery, pussery, whatever your hands
Hey,
is.
you might
Wash.
want to eat yourself.
You think that changed your relationship? You think the person get mad like, you been eating my food and cooking, never had no problem with that?
I'll just do a lot of more of my own cooking.
You know, ain't gonna be no more handshaking and
You know.
touching other faces and shit like
Does she
that.
touch your face all that time?
Dirty
She been rubbing
ass
you
hands.
right, rubbing you tight all that day.
Her hands is filthy. She ain't washed her hands.
I don't like people
coming
touching
out
my
the bath.
face, period.
She
with your dirty
put
hands.
that finger in your mouth.
Man.
In your